All right.
I got soul, but I'm not a soldier. 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 I got soul, but I'm not a soldier.
Oh, nice. Oh, I'm not going to be on Facebook. So good. I can do my Trump. It's not working.
Oh, really? What
Yeah.
happened?
Don't care. It just malfunctioned. It's fans first
Oh,
is on Facebook.
that's a great
No,
question. Ethan.
no, fans first isn't working on Facebook. Elves,
Oh, no.
Fanatical Elves is. So we got a lot to talk about. So, and I'm going to check right now. Right now, I'm going to go. I'm on X. Let me look.
Did I send it to you?
Send what to me?
The song that everybody's talking about?
I have the video.
Oh.
I can send it.
Oh,
to
you have the video?
If you want to, we can play it. Yeah.
You should.
All right,
It's
hold on.
very, very funny.
I'll text it to you. Do you want me to
As
put
of
it in?
right now, I am not blocked by Deshaun Watson.
That's amazing.
Yes. I guess people by request.
Now we have to.
Yeah. Are you sending it to me?
I texted to you. Let me put it in. I put it in your DM and X. It's sending.
Oh, you
right
did?
now. Yeah.
Okay.
It's sending still.
All right.
It's uploading. My internet
It's
is
up.
being stupid right now.
I hate when it's stupid.
It's so stupid.
So stupid.
So stupid.
Don't be stupid. Use your brain. So that's there we go. Okay, I got it on my text, but
Okay.
we'll play it. Yeah, we'll play it. Whoa, that was that.
There
Hey,
you go. You should have got it in your
yeah, look,
DM.
I should in my DM here. Let me see.
It just sent.
Got it. Got it here in my DM. So we'll get to it. We'll get to it. Okay, guys, welcome to the Burning River Browns Talk, brought to you by the Fanatical Elves Network, a subsidiary of the Fans First Sports Network. I am Lou Marconi at lmarconi251 on Instagram, at lmarconi1973 on X. Interesting week thus far. Interesting week. I am joined by another member of the Fanatical Elves Network, the newest one, my friend Sherry at Browns Fans Girl.
Mhm.
And also, we have a special guest from the Squad Pod, Lysandra. Thank you.
Hi.
And Lavid Lysandra, correct?
La Vida, Lysandra.
La Vida
Mhm.
Lysandra. See, I was close.
Yeah.
I screw it up. I screw it up.
That's
It's all
okay.
right. It's okay. So we got a lot to talk about, but I just checked on X. As of right now, I am not blocked by Deshaun Watson.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm not, but for some reason, you were, Lysandra.
I
What?
was.
What? Why?
I actually had to think about it because if I get blocked by somebody, then it would probably be for a really damn good reason. The only thing that I can think of as I was sitting here today and pondering it was that I started to kind of hint that this is going to be Deshaun Watson's last season and that we were tired of waiting around for this guy to be the guy that we need. So
Mm.
I started a conversation like that, but I never said anything personal or degrading or anything like that. And
Well, be criticism of on-field play is fair. It's fair game,
Mhm.
it is.
especially when you're a
Right.
professional athlete. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
And I said this. I've written quite a few articles about him, and I will say I'm honest. I'm fair. When you suck, you suck. When you're great, you're great. So, and he last week the whole offense as a whole reeked, and he was a part of it. So who's
Pretty
this?
much. Ethan's my man.
Yeah, so
He's my dog.
I had to post about it just because I thought it was funny considering I had just read about Leroy Bickerstaff not a few
Yeah.
Oh, that
minutes
was so
before
funny.
that blocking. And
I
so
wrote an
that,
article about that. Yeah,
yeah,
bad Leroy Bickerstaff.
yeah. So I read about this Leroy guy, and then I just decide to go to Deshaun's page. I don't honestly know when I was blocked, but I can tell you that it most certainly coincides with me talking shit the past couple weeks.
You're free to do that. I mean,
Yeah.
It's your
um,
platform. It's your
I don't
private.
know. Now, do you think it's really him, or does he have people do that, work his
Mm,
social media for him?
I've heard it's his quarterback coach, Quincy Avery, that runs his social media.
I
Huh.
figured somebody else might do it. Yeah. And I just, yeah, nobody on offense did anything on Sunday.
Yeah.
So it's not just him. He's a part of it. He's just as
He's a
responsible as
huge
anybody.
part of it. He's the guy who
Yeah,
distributes the ball, so
absolutely. And it's
he
fair enough.
definitely deserves a very large blame. This Rusty
Hmm.
shit is for the birds. You are not
Yeah.
Yes.
Rusty anymore.
No. And there's no excuses. And I did say this. I said they need to figure it out. And they mean as a team. And he has to as well. And they need to play better. That was just horrific. The first half, especially. Second half was a little bit more respectable, but it was just, oh, that's what we were talking about yesterday. Then the very next day,
All
about
hell is loose.
yeah, another civil lawsuit, and I dropped an article today about it, and I talked about it last night. And on the you guys had your show, we had our show, and appreciate you coming on, of course. And this, I said this, but this was a panel with all men, so I'm going to say this with two women. And I know people handle traumatic trauma differently, and they might deal with it differently. And I've never been through anything like this, so I wouldn't know. But I did ask the question, why weren't the police involved? Because based on the evidence, based on the allegation and the details of the allegation, it's a crime. He's being
Right.
he's
You wanna? You
what
could
he did.
go first, since you're
Yeah,
our esteemed guest and colleague.
yeah.
Um,
I'm asking you guys if you to get a woman's perspective on this, because I know if in prison, if you're sexually assaulted in prison, they're afraid to say anything because they don't want to be labeled a snitch.
yeah,
And I've never been to prison. Yeah,
maybe there was fear involved with that, but just because she didn't go to the cops right away doesn't mean we need to victim blame either, because you don't know what
no,
their mental state is. You don't know if this person maybe has been previously raped and this just was put them over the edge. You don't know what's going on. I
true.
can't speak for that person, so that is a valid question.
No, it
The
is.
facts the facts will come out. We can make all the assumptions that we want, but at the end of
The
the day,
facts.
we truly don't know what this woman is going through or whether
Hmm.
this is even true.
That's true. And the other, just to add to what you said, I made this point in the article. I said they tell you any victim of a sexual assault, because just so you know, I knew a lot of wrestlers that were police officers and corrections officers, and they will tell you. They tell the prisoners if something happens, don't shower, don't go to the bathroom, go to a medical, let them gather evidence, report it, and she should have went to a hospital or an ER or medical facility and reported it, and they do the rape kit, they would have done it. And for whatever reason, and as time goes on, evidence is lost, so it's hard to prove or disprove at this point.
I
it's,
mean,
it's
maybe she didn't say anything before. Maybe she came across the video while she was scrolling through her phone and was like, "Oh shit, I
Well,
got
that
proof."
was
what's in the
I was
video? What's in the
gonna.
video? I don't know.
I
What
don't know.
they said, pertinent video. Okay, what does that mean? It means they could mean that they knew each other.
It could even be simple as listening to him yell at her from somebody's ring camera. It could be something like that too. So
Yeah,
We
until we
don't
know,
know. Yeah, I thought it was fascinating that she actually brought that up so quickly about the video, and good
is
for
the
her
video
if
not
she
real? I don't know.
actually
I don't know if it's real or
um
not. Yeah.
took the if she was able to do so and
No.
had the foresight because somebody of influence was coming to her domicile, why not have
Yeah.
receipts?
Right.
maybe it's not even that. Maybe I don't know. I'm trying to
Maybe
think.
it's a Nest. Maybe it's a Nest camera she had because
That's what
she
I'm
is a
saying.
single mother. So that
She's a
came
single
out.
mom. I didn't
Yes,
know.
that was out. Yes. And I'm not sure if she had said child while this situation was going on or not.
Mhm.
We don't know anything. Like, this is all just speculation, just like the other 23
Hmm.
Yeah,
cases. Um,
But this one involves rape,
this one
correct?
involves
right.
rape. The other ones
Yeah,
were just
right, right.
sexual
Yes,
misconduct.
yes.
Yeah,
I did
this
read many articles as well, and I did see that. And uh, again, I think pure fear led her to back away from coming forward until she did. And in Texas, it's the 5-year statute of limitation. She knows TikTok. She's coming up on, getting close to whatever that, end date is. And she,
yeah,
I mean, it's scary if any crime happens to you. There's
right, right.
the PTSD and the judgment of from her community, from her peers, from her family, and to be thrown into the spotlight, who wants that in such a negative fashion? Just overall, the whole thing is terrible.
Yeah.
She's completely anonymous at this point, and I think she will be through the process. Um,
Hopefully.
yeah, but yeah, somebody might find out who she is, and it could come out. But I hope for her sake it doesn't. I'm not saying she's lying. I don't know. I don't know what's true or what's not. Now the thing is, I did say because there's times that women have made stories up, and there's times they
Right.
have lied, and those women should be in trouble for doing that because that takes away from victims of actual sexual assault.
It does. It gives us a bad name as women or any
Right.
victim of assault.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, and I know, I'm not like I said in my articles. But I said in the court of law and court of public opinion are two different things. And right now, nobody liked this guy before this. He went out, he played a horrible game. Then this happens, and then there's even
Oh,
more
when it
drama.
rains, it pours, man.
Mhm.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, oh yeah. So we'll
Also,
see. We'll see what happens Sunday. Go ahead. What were you going to say, Sherry?
first of all, shout out to Drew in Brick City. Happy birthday, happy, healthy, many more. Happy birthday to Drew. And
Happy birthday.
what knowledge are you dropping on us, buddy?
They said that yeah, I think Busby reached out to Harding, the
Mm.
attorneys. Yeah, that part I heard, and Deshaun didn't know anything about it until the news broke, well, supposedly, but I don't know if that's true or not.
Right. He kept saying that at press conferences.
Yeah, regardless of what happened, God, man, they're coming. We're getting a lot of comments. Draft me a QB in the first round. Yeah,
Yeah, I
just
seen
draft
your
a guy.
arms. We'll go to Jack's. You'll get your pump on ahead of time.
Hmm.
You'll protein load. You'll be fine, Ethan.
Yes, they find it hard to believe that it's all false reports. Plus 23. Yeah. Well, so I
Pure
think something happened with the
suspicion.
massage therapist, but what it was exactly, there's so much more to that too. But at this point,
It just makes the organization look so shitty.
it's it's
It's
just
so embarrassing.
it's just
Yeah.
to the point now. It's like, dude, it, you if you keep playing bad games, it's one thing, and I'm not going to defend that. But if you keep acting like this and keep having things like this come up, there's no way people are going to keep you around. So I'm not. Like I said, I don't know what the truth is. And the Michael Hall incident, I remember doing podcasts after with Michael Hall, and everybody was ready to get rid of him and crucify him, and all of a sudden, it's kind of
The
going
the
away now.
shoes kinda, yeah, I saw it was like stuff was dropped and
Yeah. So you never know. You don't
mhm,
know.
mhm.
You don't know. Let me do this. Let me go ahead and pull up. I'm going to pull this up because that's what I do. I'm going to pull up that video. Let me see. Share
Oh,
screen.
yeah, absolutely. It's on the Texans too. I mean, the NFL is an organization. We could equate it all as being shitty in this situation.
But no, on Twitter, man. With what? My burner account, Leroy Bickerstaff. I don't know what to do. Say it wasn't full. All right. It's on my burner on Twitter. Figured out I am Leroy. They say my plan playing the shit had blown up by the Cowboys. Then my lawyer said that Jane don't hit me with a brand new suit. Now the whole town wants me gone. Tell me what for should do.
It was not your fault that Jimmy said we got to pay him. Fully guaranteed no matter how bad you be playing. Miss so many games because your heart will be suspended. And your cap, it means you won't be caught or traded. Just put all the blame on your coach or on your lineman. Any negativity, your social team will block them. Foreign still elite is what you gotta keep on saying. Everybody please ignore that solid play from Baker.
But they call me on Twitter.
All right, I'm going to address that.
Missing receivers.
It wasn't full.
Making all the excuses.
It wasn't full.
Cost them 3 first rounders.
It wasn't full.
Don't throw it down the field, no.
It wasn't full.
And I got a fragile ego.
It wasn't full.
Made him get rid of Flacco.
It wasn't full.
Left the cap in shambles. They found my burner on Twitter. Figured out I am Leroy. They say my play in the shit is blown out by the Cowboys. Then my lawyer said that Jane don't hit me with a brand new suit. Now the whole town wants me gone. Tell me what for should do.
Saying it's a team like your aura is so whacked. Why you gotta tweet like you was Leroy Bickerstaff? Even just prefer it when they let that quarterback. Maybe stop by trying to keep it in your pants. Kevin do his best, but you holding that rock too long. Check down all your thumbs cause your default dead and gone. They say that this the worst trade in pro football history. But don't you give a damn cause you got their money.
But they call me on Twitter.
It wasn't full.
Saw me missing receivers.
It wasn't full.
Making all the excuses.
It wasn't full.
Cost them 3 first rounders.
It wasn't full.
Don't throw it down the field, no.
It wasn't full.
And I got a fragile ego.
It wasn't full.
Made him get rid of Flacco.
It wasn't full.
Left the cap in shambles.
Okay.
Well,
That's
first off,
amazing.
that was creative as hell. You got to give him
Yes.
props for that. And it was mwah, the way it was timed, and
Perfect.
it was perfect. Yeah.
I don't
That
think
was-
that was made on radio in Cleveland. I don't think it
No.
was.
Based
no,
on what I
probably
see, it
not.
was a guy on Twitter that makes parody stuff. So he,
Well,
I checked
Bravo,
his-
that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me
Don't be
address.
sorry about that, Tim.
No.
It's
Let me
hilarious.
address the Baker Mayfield stuff, okay? Because there's the same people that are doing bitching now about Watson were bitching about Mayfield 3 years ago. So shut the fuck up right now. I'm not gonna fucking listen to that. Okay? They wanted Baker Mayfield gone. He's gone. Now they want him back. Fuck you. You don't get him back. Okay. That that right there. I'm not gonna listen to this shit. Okay. The guy was playing hurt. He did his best, but they wanted him gone, and now he's gone. All right. Now you want him back. Oh no, you're like a crazy ex-girlfriend. Shut your fucking mouth.
Leaving hair.
He goes,
in
hey, Matt Lou.
mailboxes
He goes,
and
hey, Matt Lou.
whatnot.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. That shit really. Oh, let's look at quarterback rating. Okay, go ahead. You know what happened to Baker Mayfield after he left here? He went to Carolina. Carolina got rid of him. Then what happened to him after that? He went to the Rams. The Rams got rid of him. He had one last chance at Tampa Bay.
You wanna
He
know
realized
what happened is he got
he
humbled.
grew up- he got
He
humbled
did.
and he grew up.
He
grew
matured.
up.
Mm-hmm.
He had to.
First
He
and
didn't have it here.
foremost, He got humbled.
Mm-hmm.
Then he grew up after
Yep.
humbling.
Mm-hmm. That's how it usually happens.
And I'm
though, in
happy. Don't get me
professions.
wrong. I'm happy for him. I'm glad.
Yeah,
Great. Hey,
I
he
am
got his
totally
contract.
happy
He's
for
doing good. I'm happy for him. I have no animosity towards him, and I have no animosity towards Haslam and Barry for making the trade for Watson because
Mhm.
they actually they took a swing. They tried. Now, worst trade in history.
That was-
Okay. Hold the fuck on right
Mhm.
now. First off, he's still here. There's no truth about these allegations. There's no proof yet. There's
We
no
gotta
proof
wait
yet.
2 weeks.
We gotta wait. We gotta wait a few weeks. We gotta let the NFL do their thing. We gotta let the investigators do the thing. Okay, let's start there. Russell Wilson is still being paid by Denver
Yes, he is.
for 2 more years. They're going to pay him $82 million, and they gave how many first round picks for him? You're in Denver. You know this?
I don't fucking know or care.
What about Trey Lance? What did the 49ers give up for Trey Lance? And he's a backup in Dallas.
Yeah.
So-
As far as what was given up for
It's
Russ, it was
not over
more
yet.
The money that they're all
It-
up in arms about, but
Yeah, it's
Look at
not
us.
over yet. I just said we don't know yet. Now, if you want to sit there and after he's gone and everything shakes out and he's guilty and he's gone, okay, fine. Then we could talk about that. But God, what is fucking wrong with you people? Yeah, comment. I understand if you don't like him, fine. If you think it's a bad trade, okay. But guess what? It's week 2. It's fucking week 2. We got 16 more games. You're ready to give up? Really? Already? That's it?
I think people are
Exhausted emotionally.
exhausted of the situation.
I'm
Mhm.
pissed.
And I think
Mhm.
I'm
that
pissed.
after
I'm
all
done.
this talk in the off season, all this talk,
Super
and then
Yeah.
he
hype.
comes out
Super
and he
hyped.
shits the bed, literally,
Right
and
out the
figuratively,
gate.
All of 'em.
probably, but just
Everybody
Right out
did.
the gate. It
ah,
The
was
offense did.
that
There's
is
people
where
saying, well,
everybody
because they
is up
needed
in
to play in the
arms.
preseason. Well, the defense did
it
not
was
play a
all right.
bad game.
Right.
No, they didn't play a bad game at all. If you look at the stats, it wasn't that much different. I mean, really,
I saw. Mm-hmm,
yeah,
mm-hmm.
we went through it. It wasn't that bad. It just felt,
Yeah.
I said, you know what? It felt worse than what it was. But see, the thing about me, just me as a person, anybody that knows me, Sherry will tell you, my wife will tell you, anybody, I don't give up. I
I'm
don't give
not
up. I don't.
giving
I
up.
don't. I don't.
I-
No, no. You. I'm not saying you are. I'm not saying you are, Lysandra. I'm not saying you are. And I'm not going to talk over you. Sorry. I don't give up. I know. I don't give up. But there's people. There's people packing it in already. That's
Right.
why. That is why your football jersey doesn't cover your muffin top. Okay. And your man boobs.
Moobs. I didn't know we'd be 21 minutes in before Moobs came into play.
Yes. Yes. That's
All
why.
right.
Moobs.
Because you
Moobs.
know what? You know what? These people like that, they're like a foreskin. Once it gets hard, they disappear.
Right. That's
Lou,
Oh, I'm not done. I got more jokes.
I know you do.
Well, did you know that I had my laptop was running real slow, so I had to get it to run faster.
what you do.
I painted it black.
Ooh, that's a face palm on that end. I had some orifices clench when
Was
you
it
said
over
that.
when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? No, it wasn't.
Never.
I'm John Belushi, Animal House. Also going to
Bobby
turn into
Bonilla.
Bobby Bonilla. No, that contract's not going to be going on that long. Jesus
It's
Christ.
funny though. That is funny.
Oh God, we're not the Mets.
Ah,
He hated Baker. Yeah, there's people that hated Baker when he was here. I remember that.
hated. Wow.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, they hated him. I remember all the hate and all the progressive commercials. They said all those stupid commercials he was doing and everything. But go
Ah.
ahead, Lysandra. You got something on your mind. More? You got a joke for
I
me?
don't. No, I don't have a joke. I'm just taking it all in.
It is a lot to take in week one.
It's
And
just it is a lot. It's only we're only in week 2 now.
I'm
Let's
exhausted.
Mhm.
I just wanted to see something a little better than what he was
I wanna see-
talking about, and
I want to see
the
a lot
fact
better.
that he didn't take one snap in the preseason, and it showed.
Yeah.
the
You-
fact
the-
that people nicknamed him Rusty, I thought was kind of funny.
You should have been
Really
you
funny.
should have been Rusty Bickerstaff. There you go.
Oh, that would have been dead giveaway.
That's my burner account now.
Yeah.
Rusty McSalty. I'm salty. I'm turning into Clint Eastwood in Gran
That's
Torino
okay.
every day.
Well, we are in
doing
the we are in the
That's
rust.
me.
The
That's me. I'm
rust
gonna be on my
belt.
front porch drinking beer, just
Scowling. You have a
Scowling.
premise scowl.
yes, yes.
Growling. Scowling.
We get RBF as you get older, and they get the old man scowl.
Yeah.
RBF. Excuse me.
Resting bitch face.
Ah.
See, I have resting
See?
sad face. Whenever somebody sees like, they're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, I don't know.
I want to go back to belching contests.
No.
No. Oh my god.
I feel pretty confident I could defend my title, but I've retired. I've
Not
retired.
tonight. We gotta pre that. You know, we
Yeah.
need to train for a week.
I mean, I
Yeah,
could
'cause-
slam the rest of this, but then
No,
I would
don't
be
do that.
smashed
Are
because
you
it's
familiar
really-
with my colleague Jarrell Flynn on the Fanatical Gloves? He posted a video from 2000 Hard Knocks with the Ravens. Did you ever see that?
Mm-mm.
there was a woman. They had a seminar at training camp, and there was a woman telling these players to not put themselves in situations where they can be hit with paternity suits
Oh
or
yeah.
rape charges and stuff like that. This was 24 years ago. It
I
was it was interesting.
I always wondered if there was a liaison in that position that came in from every team to be like, "Hey,
They have
you
Yeah, I
know
don't.
financial
what?
advisors and classes for these guys, and
But
They
they
should
should
know better.
have like a social liaison though, like a social how to conduct oneself
they
in
do.
social situations now that you're
Yeah.
like a
Can I?
giant man child with millions of dollars. Don't be an idiot."
Well,
Right.
no, my one of my friends,
Amen,
he was
Ethan.
my
Amen.
sister's ex-boyfriend, and he actually was on the practice squad of the Broncos. And when things go down, they actually have like a card of
Oh,
somebody they can call to
A
handle the
lawyer?
situation, like their PR or their
Mhm.
lawyer,
Mhm.
anybody to call them and bail them out, or yeah, they have those resources.
I
there's
was willing to do it for free for the Browns to be their like Jewish mom to just be like,
What's
you know,
nah.
just
wrong
like,
Don't
with you? You got to
right,
do it with your Jewish mom
go.
voice, though.
right.
Here's some dude wipes.
Oh,
Yes.
I got them
Take
everywhere.
take care of yourself. There you
Bigger
go.
purse, cram them in there.
The amazing story. Somebody was asking me about this because of my wrestling background and being who I was. I guess I might have not as been as famous as these guys and made a lot of money, like not the level of money that I never got accused of anything. I never got nothing like that because I never made anybody do anything they didn't want to do. And
Since you're
most,
not a monster.
no, I'm not. No, I was a young guy that got
Mhm.
laid a lot. So, um, I just,
Consensually.
of course, most of the time I didn't even have to take my pants off. They did it for me. So,
Huh.
so just no, I'm being honest.
I
Well,
believe
the Sunday show, we're doing the stew pot, and I was talking about like because actually Springfield, Ohio, is in the news, and I've wrestled there
you. Mhm.
before, and it's like there's like that's probably one of the towns where I could have left with a wife because it was just all these chicks were just like hounding me after the show, and I told them back then it was 95, I was 22, and it was like almost 30 years ago, and and it was just funny because I said back then I was a chick magnet, but now I'm more of a MILF magnet. So that was the joke. Anyway, let's see.
Why,
We can talk about Vince
Ethan?
McMahon.
Why?
Yeah, my head is growing. Yeah, no, it's not. It's the truth, man. It's the truth. It's the truth. That does remind me of another story. But anyway, I was just talking about that. I never got it because I said I never made anybody do anything. 23 years in the pro wrestling business, never got never got accused of anything. Never because I never did anything. Some of my best friends were the women that were in the business in both bodybuilding and wrestling.
That's cool.
So
Nice.
yeah, no, it's fine. I don't. Back then, especially in my prime in the '90s, there was a lot of female fans out there. Which when there was women on the show, I didn't need to go to them. I could just go to the bar or the club and get whatever I wanted. So it was just the way it was. I didn't have to. That's why I didn't understand what these guys that got in trouble for this stuff. Uh, like I don't. That's the thing that surprises me that uh, Deshaun Watson would have to resort to such things to do that. I don't understand it. So
It might be like ego, like inflation.
There's
yeah,
Like I can
men
make
that do
anybody
not
do
like
anything.
rejection, and
Mhm.
based on
Mhm.
just based on his actions on social media with how frail that his
Highfalutin.
ego is.
He has to go and show every picture with
I
every
can
Louis Vuitton and diamond this bullshit, and I'm like, have some substance to your life. Have some
yeah,
freaking substance. Be a person of character. Who cares about your material objects? Because you know what? You're not gonna be known for that.
yep,
What about the Walter Payton Man of the Year award? How about something like that? That is a huge honor. To me, that is what every football player should strive for. Not like, I'm gonna wear 10 pounds of diamonds in the off season and take private jets everywhere. That is so stupid and
Is
ridiculous.
this better, Tim? Just kidding.
It's just so silly to me. So silly.
I agree. I agree. I'm
Be
thinking. I, Man, I'm sorry. I don't know. I
Be a
don't,
mensch. Be a mensch. Be memorable for being kind. Do great things in your community.
look at that. Look at
Oh,
that.
look at you on YouTube.
Let's see. Oh, Steve's here.
Thank
Steve
you,
joined.
Steve. Be a good
Hey, Al.
person.
Preach,
Come
Jerry.
on. Like
Well,
Miles Garrett. He
the
does
other
some
thing,
amazing things.
we're living in a mental world. Oh, material world.
and I'm
Material
Oh.
world. It's good to know, Ethan. And I'm going to put that up there. Yes, you did LOL it. I've told this to people too, and I've been given advice because I've, oh, you had this wrestling, you had all this, and I said, yeah, but it's overrated. Believe it or not, I think being famous and rich could
It
be
is.
overrated.
It's very
think
overrated.
It
I
sounds awful.
If
Not
I
being
ended up
able to
hitting
go out.
rich really quick, I would like make as much money as I can off of my 15 minutes of fame and then disappear.
Like the Haktua
Fair.
girl.
Yeah.
No, like the dude, you remember from when shoot, I forgot the guy's name. The gentleman who saved Amanda Berry and the girls.
Yeah.
Oh, that black dude. Yeah, that was.
He got so famous so quick that his life was destroyed and he's been disappeared, and that's horrible.
Yeah.
Look what you ever see the stories about lottery winners,
Yeah.
Powerball lottery winners, their
Mhm.
lives. Well, the lack of money wasn't their problem. It was just a
Mhm.
symptom because they had
Right,
they had
right.
character issues. I would tell people this: don't focus on being well known. Focus on being worth knowing.
Exactly.
How about
That's a
that?
very good way to put it.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I do my stuff. I write my articles. I do my shows. I just focus on being funny, being interesting, giving people a reason to tune in, comment, talk. This is
Mhm.
my stupid dad jokes or whatever. You know,
Exactly, Tim.
because below this camera, I'm scratching my nuts and I'm farting just like anybody else.
Yeah.
So
Great.
Too, just minus the
Yeah.
nuts.
Mhm. I am not farting. I save it for after the show.
Yes. I remember after Lysandra left the show, Sherry goes, "Lou, you can fart now." And I said, "I've been the whole time."
No wonder
I
nobody's
say
in
that
the room
every
with
time.
you.
Oh,
What's that?
thank you, Steve.
No
Chief
wonder nobody's
Charles
in the room
Ramsey.
with you.
Yeah, nobody's in the room with me. I have a fan on too over here.
Oh yeah,
man, and
to
you're
blow it
mixing
around.
up.
Yeah, wow.
There you go.
The poor,
Well,
don't let the cat in there. The cat.
I was saying, like, I mostly do that when I'm sleeping, while I sleep, and my wife.
No, poor Christine.
Oh yeah,
no.
she says it sounds like a Louis Armstrong solo when I'm sleeping.
Nice. She's gonna start recording that.
I'm waiting for it. I haven't heard. Yeah,
I would like to slide that into the slideshow here. That would be
that'd be
hilarious.
funny. Me sleeping and just
Yeah.
tooting away. Yeah. What was that stupid joke that I told you last week? Oh, people that what do you call somebody that? Yeah, which one? What do you call somebody that doesn't like to fart in public?
I don't know.
Oh, I know the answer.
A private tutor.
Oh yeah, that one.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's good. That's funny. That's funny.
That's a good
Yes.
one.
That's funny. That's a cute joke. Yeah. So, but let me just kind of switch gears here. Now that kind of like all the bullshit's gone, we vented our
Downshift.
emotions. I scared everybody getting angry.
It's not
We
that
just
scary.
discussed. Let's move
We
on to the next
discussed.
subject.
We got to move
Let's-
on.
What do you think about Jacksonville Sunday?
It's gonna be humid. Everyone's gonna have swamp ass. It's outside. It's disgusting.
We experienced
There's
that
a-
firsthand. The
Yeah.
swamp
I
ass
did.
game.
Yes.
Yeah, but at least the Browns PR people armed us with dude wipes.
Yes.
True. Thankfully. I'm like, here,
Yes.
Lou. I'm like dangling at him. I'm like, here you go.
What are we doing with
Yeah.
Deshaun using allegation to manipulate the contract? I don't know.
Yeah,
about that.
that's what they
Yeah.
will do. They will.
Mhm,
As soon as all the
mhm.
facts come out, the Browns legal team is probably combing through every freaking word of his contract.
They're
looking for a
probably
way out of
even
it.
more. Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
You know that's going to be a court case
Mhm.
if they void the contract. It's going to get litigated. Well, let
Ah.
it. Let's see what happens. Yeah.
Like, I
guess
really wish to climb into Jimmy Haslam's brain and I want to know, just unadulterated, what does he think of this? Not even
I'm sure-
D. I want to know what, because D is
I
the
would've s-
stand-up lady. She
Yeah,
is a
if I
scandal
was
lady
him,
of
I
the
would have sat
community.
down and said,
You
"All
piece
right,
of
tell
shit,
me
listen
what's
to me.
going on. Yeah, what's going on? Be straight with us. Tell us what is this? What's happening? Because this can screw up everything. I mean,
Right.
Yeah.
there's
I
Morale, they're
mean,
like, oh,
I'm
we're
down to see a couple more weeks of football from this guy, but
we got to see something.
we've had a couple years already. This guy needs to get his shit together, man. This
Get your
is
head
not
out of your
Rusty
ass and start
anymore.
playing. Yeah, get your
Yeah.
head out of your ass and start playing. And I think the offense as a whole was bad. I mean, like the procedural penalties, the drops, it was like everything was off.
Yeah.
The
even
play,
David Njoku dropped. That
Yeah,
was
his
yeah,
penalties are
wow.
penalties
Ugh.
are just the result of an unprepared and
Unfocused.
non-disciplined and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
unfocused.
Mm-hmm.
So that
Mm-hmm.
falls
absolutely.
on the coach. It
Yeah.
really
Yes, the
Even
does.
coaching.
unmotivated. They did not
That's
seem motivated at
it was
all.
like guys, what are you doing? We're just kind of we're in the stands, we're looking at each other, going, and then it is what it is at this point. It's like it happened. It's done with. I think in the you got to move. You got to move forward. It's interesting because I was watching the Berea report with how they have Ashley Bastock, Mary
Yeah.
Kay
Mm-hmm.
Cabot,
Mm-hmm.
and what's that guy's name?
I always
God,
forget his name too, but he's really good at what he does.
he's a really good
Yeah.
guy. Excuse me if I forgot his name. If you want to go ahead, um, first week, his first week rust. Yeah, fuck that. They were saying
Right on.
they were kind of compliment. Like Lana would like to hear this because they were saying that Stefanski's built for this. The way he
I
handles it,
hope
the way they
so.
kind of went, like they bounce back from stuff
I
like
don't
this all the
know, man.
time.
His
They seem
facial
resilient.
expressions, he looks
He looks
very, very
broken.
stressed
He
and
looks kind of
broken.
broken. Yeah. His
I
eyes
watched this
to me
press
look
conference
His beard
today.
very.
will no longer be salt and pepper. It'll be white
It'll
at
just
the end
be,
of the
yeah.
season.
It
His hair
already is
might
white.
even fall
It
out.
already is white. I think we'll find out. Let's see. It already is white. Oh, what's this one? Jesus.
Hey,
I wa-
that's promising. I hope
Hmm.
that's the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that they got drilled by Baltimore his very first game of the season that year, and they looked horrible. So I said, I was saying that's what was my point was like, guys, it's only week one. We got
Mhm.
16 more games to go. Let's take a breath. Yes,
Yeah,
these
whether we
allegations suck.
have number 4 or not, we
Yep.
still have. Well, I think
Jameis.
DTR is still injured, but we
Mhm.
have Jameis.
Yeah. hmm
Jameis makes me nervous, though. He has an arm on him, but I used
We're all
to.
nervous.
We're just
Well,
perma
no, he
nervous.
just the way he plays. He just how do I put it? His decision making when he gets pressured, he just kind of makes interesting choices that I've seen because I've had him in
hmm
fantasy football many times because he can put up a really good game in
Mhm.
fantasy, but again, he can always take that that play 2 steps back with a fumble or an interception or two. So I hope that his journey that has brought him to the Browns has done the same that it did for Baker, and it humbled him and helped him to grow. So
Mhm.
I'm looking forward to seeing Jameis play if things fall through with 4, but we'll see what
We'll
happens.
see. We'll see what happens. I mean, that's all we can do. I mean, are we going to give up now after all this? I mean,
I'm not
I'm
giving up, man. I've been a
No.
fan since wait a minute for since 1986, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you
it
kidding
was.
me? I thought you were a lot younger than that.
I was born in '78.
Oh, okay. Oh, jeez. Wow.
Yeah.
I got to say it. I'm going to say this, and don't take this the wrong way, but Latino women age so beautifully.
Thank
Yes, they do, and I mean it. I mean it. What? What are you saying? What?
Nothing. Nothing.
I'm being honest. Yeah,
Right on.
of
Right
course.
on.
Yes, complimentary. That's what I was doing. Okay. Can I share a personal story about what I went through when I was
Thank
being
you,
savaged
Vincent.
online?
I'm getting
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
complimented here. Give me a second.
Let
Thank
her.
you,
Let her.
Vincent.
Oh,
Thank you, Vincent.
let her head grow.
Let me
Let her
have my
head grow.
moment. Let me have my
Yes,
moment.
Let her have
I
it.
did. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes.
Thank you, Vincent.
I made her blush. It was great. We can't too much talent. Yep. Yeah, look at this. Damn, Vincent. Okay, she's married.
Hey,
I
that's
actually
okay. I can.
he's laughing. He's laughing.
It is
No,
okay. Thank you.
it is very nice. Yeah, I had to do that at a game once because these women were kept asking me my name and catcalling me at a Browns game, and I had to take off the glove and show them my wedding ring. Like, I'm
Oh.
married.
I don't even okay. I don't know if this is a bad thing, but I don't really ever wear my ring. I didn't think you saw me wearing my ring when I was in town, but I don't
I,
really.
I didn't. That's not a big thing. I like to wear mine because it
I
just.
wear mine when we go out, like when I had my work party where it was all formal. I grabbed my ring and everything, but I don't even make him wear his ring, and I just think that it's just a piece of jewelry to me.
Well, I took off my glove and showed them. It's like, I'm married, and people around started laughing. I'm like, I'm married, so not going to happen, ladies. What was it? No, I had a personal story about this happened. I told this story on the Stirring the Pot. It was a wrestling story, and let me just kind of take the moment here because I got brutally savaged online for something that wasn't true, and I know what it feels like. And I'm not saying this is what Deshaun's going through, but let me just make a point with it. Back in 1999, it was the 4th of July. I wrestled in Butler, Pennsylvania, did the show, and then I had to go overseas for 2 weeks.
Mhm.
This is 1999. This isn't the internet now. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't really have access to the internet at the time. And I had a Hotmail account. I had to dial up at my house, and I was just kind of like not really using it too much.
Mhm.
But I ended up going to Guam and Saipan, and there was like an internet cafe where I could check my emails. So I basically told there was a benefit show coming up there's a referee named Mark Curtis with WCW that was dying of stomach cancer. His real name was Brian Hildebrand. I knew him. I wrestled him at one time. Great guy. There was a benefit show for him. Okay. So there's a lot of other wrestlers coming in and volunteering their time. And I went up to the guy running the show, and I told him, I said, I'll do the show. I'm there. And he said, okay, he'll let me know. I was gone for 2 weeks. I basically had no contact. So the people that I had around me that were taking care of my stuff, I said, make sure I'm on the show. Let them know. Oh yeah, we'll take care of it. I come back. I call the guy running the show, and I said, okay, what time do you need me to be there? He goes, oh, the card's filled. We don't need you. I said, all right, not a problem. Somebody dropped the ball. I told you I would do it. Other people did. Anyway, what happened was I said, no big deal. I got WWF coming this week. I'm not, I don't need work that bad. I don't need a payoff or anything. Oh, there's no pay on this. I said, that's no problem. I didn't care. Not a big deal. And he goes, did you want to come? Just maybe we could have you on standby. I said, no, there's going to be a lot of people there on standby. I'm not going to clutter up the locker room. No worries. I won't go. Well, weeks go by. Didn't have access to the internet. I find out that that the rumor was going around that I refused to wrestle without pay. And that wasn't true. And the people that were around me, including my manager, knew this, and including a girl that I was dating, knew this. Nobody defended me. Nobody stood up for me. Nobody even called me. You know how I found out about it? The girlfriend's mom called me and told me. And I had to do. I can't hear you.
You muted yourself.
I
You
did
muted
There
because
you
my
go.
kids were being fucking loud. All right, so did you dump her?
Yes.
Good. Okay.
That I dumped her. I dumped all those people around me. I did my own damage control. I took care of it. I had Jeff Gorman, my friend Jeff, released a statement for me, what was said, and I had to I had to go around repairing my reputation. I left that promotion I was working for, ended up working somewhere else. Didn't matter. Nobody believed it. Everybody was savaging me. There was even stories coming out that these, like, that I did this and I said that. None of it was true. None of it. This was message boards. Okay. Anyway, I was being called. I got my internet back, and I was being called a superstar. Oh, the superstar. Everybody was calling me that. I went, huh. So I said, I got an idea. So when I went to wrestle for the NWA, I approached the two promoters, and I had the idea. And I said, what if I go with the superstar gimmick? And they went, what do you mean? I said, my ring entrance music would be the overture, the Jesus Christ Superstar. And their eyes got like the one guy loved it because I got it from Superstar Billy Graham. The other one was Catholic, and he's like, "Oh, I don't know." And I said, "No." I said, let me just get the mic. As soon as I come out there, I'll say your superstar is here. So that way, that's why I'm playing the music. And if anybody complains, well, let's just try it. And if anybody complains, we'll stop. And he said, okay. So we agreed to it. Nobody complained. it got over huge. I started trolling them. I went out there and I started being successful. I started being successful in the ring. I turned a negative into a positive, and I had a blast doing it for the last year. Because a year later is when I hurt my back. Is this when? But I was only 26 years old. But that, and I also realized something too. Those people that let me down, that were around me,
Mhm.
I didn't realize how toxic they were until I detached myself from them, because I
Yeah.
felt a lot better. I was like, whoa.
A weight
So
has been lifted.
the weight has been lifted, and that just kind of like, I think things happen for a reason, and I'm hoping that whatever we're supposed to get out of this, we will, as Browns fans. A
Yeah.
lesson has to be learned.
We're
I
like
hope
one big, happy, dysfunctional family.
Pretty much.
Absolutely. That was my story. And that was my story. So you understood it. It's a long story, but it was a lesson. I always tell people, like, I tell young men this too. I said, look, you got to pick a girlfriend, pick a wife very carefully, vet, but you also got to pick your friends carefully too.
Mhm.
And you don't want to be around that. And if they're dragging you down, don't. So anyway, I was paying attention to the comments here. What is this? More Deshaun? Deshaun has a chance. He's 27.
He's
Oh
young.
yeah,
He sure
he's
is. He's actually
yeah,
younger than Baker, I think, by a little bit.
1 year.
I think.
Yeah,
They're
was
around the same age, though.
Yeah, Deshaun was drafted, I want to say the same draft as Garrett, which was 2017, and Baker was 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yep.
Okay.
Absolutely.
They're close. It's one or the other, but I know that they're close in age.
Hog pound for life. Yeah, I just like to just tell that story. It's just John Suchan loved it when I told him that story. And I got a lot more wrestling stories that are not R-rated, so we can do that. we could do that.
I don't mind a good R-rated story, but
Okay, I gotta. Oh goodness. Okay. So anyway, let's talk about Jacksonville. I mean, is there any what's your feeling going into this?
We have our defensive line is kind of suffering right now. Miles is hurting. I think he has what was it that he had?
It was a foot issue. He did practice today.
Yeah, that's promising, but these guys are gonna have to stop ETN.
Yeah, that is hard work.
Yeah,
Please, God.
I don't know. They're gonna have to get to the quarterback as well as try to stop the run, and it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a hard win. It's doable, but we have to have Deshaun show up. We can't just have to rely on our defense. Our defense is
and it looks like Jed Wills isn't playing, and then Jack Conklin was questionable.
Yeah, I had. Let's see, what did I do with my? He saw my little.
Yep, they both practiced today. They both practiced, I think.
As of yesterday.
Come on, Book.
Yeah, Myles Garrett had the foot injury. Zadarius Smith was questionable, but there was no info.
They were practicing today. They both Miles and Zadarius practiced.
That's good. That's good. Conklin is limited, questionable with a knee. Wills has the knee. Njoku's ankle. He's out. I don't know. We just have we're
Swiss cheese
banged up for
so
week 2.
Soon.
It's almost like it's week 9 of the season, and
yeah, maybe this means we'll be healthy in week 10. we'll be good in week 10.
That would be great.
2 cornerbacks are out of the game too. Yeah, 2 defensive backs for Jack.
Are there? Okay, I got. There's injured reserve. Miles Harden went for his shin. Yes, let me look at.
I know Thornhill with his ankle or calf.
Yep.
Thornhill had a good game against Dallas, except for that one play where he gave up the touchdown, but he bid on something.
Yeah. It's our punter's birthday too.
Corey Bjorkes.
Yep. Happy birthday, Corey.
Sorry to bore you guys with wrestling stories. So
it was fun.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh Jesus! I was looking at the wrong. I was like, "Who is?" I need to stop. Never mind.
Do you have too many tabs open?
Did you know one of the Cobra Kai guys died?
Karate Kid guy, one of the bullies. Yeah, he died.
Yeah. Really?
It was. Do you know who his dad was?
No.
His dad was
No.
Steve McQueen. You know who Steve
Oh,
McQueen
Oh
was?
yes, yes,
yeah.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Okay.
Chad McQueen. He
Bar
was Dutch. Yeah,
movie. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
The Great Escape
Mustang.
guy. Actually, he was originally considered to be the first John Rambo before they gave it
Hmm.
to Stallone. Yeah, that was the First Blood movie. But he had cancer and he couldn't do it, so they got
Wow,
Stallone to do it.
interesting.
Yeah, there's a lot of stories behind that movie because the guy that played Colonel Troutman, they had Kirk Douglas to do it, and
Wow.
he was just very demanding on the set, and he wanted to
Damn.
make all these changes, and they wouldn't do it, so he walked off, and they brought in the other guy to do it. Yeah, it's just interesting. And even Stallone, yeah, it was like because they had to like edit things down and do stuff because Stallone said there was like 3 hours of footage. It was ridiculous when they did it. Yeah, Chad McQueen passed away. Rest in peace. Yeah,
Hmm.
Yeah.
I don't think he was in show business. They tried to get him for the Cobra Kai show, and he didn't want to do it. So I know another one of the Cobra Kai bullies died too. Another one.
Jeez.
Yeah, but that was
Bullies are
before they
going
had
down
cancer.
left and
Yeah.
right.
Oh yeah.
Sweep the leg.
Yeah.
Sweep the leg.
Sweep the leg.
I love that series, by the way. That was
Oh,
it's
Cobra Kai.
just
Is there? Yeah.
so nostalgic. Yeah, they had they're splitting up the last season into like 3 chunks. So you gotta sit around and I watched like 6 episodes and got pissed that I gotta wait more. Just give
Yeah.
me all of it. I'm paying you enough, Netflix.
Wax
give
on,
me
wax off.
give it to me.
Hmm.
Yeah, stupid.
All the
Netflix.
lines from Karate Kid. Yeah. There's well, Sunday, a series that I liked that I got into the first season. It's going to be the second season of Tulsa King. Did you ever see it?
Oh, I haven't
It's on
gotten
Paramount
into that.
Plus.
Yeah, that's
Paramount
with
Plus.
Stallone. Yeah.
Stallone as the mob boss. It's really good. I
Huh.
Is
like
it good?
the same creator for Yellowstone did this show.
Oh,
Oh,
people
I
love
watched a
that
little
one.
bit of Yellowstone. James binge watched that, and then he wanted to be a cowboy. He's
Yeah.
like, was
I
like,
kind of
"Dude,
do the same thing. I was like, yeah.
That's
I was going
funny.
to tell Christine. I think I thought are you familiar with the show? Do you know what I'm talking
I'm a
about?
little familiar, yeah.
We've done couples costumes. You've done that when you're married. You do custom
Yeah.
couple. Like she was Cleopatra. I was Mark Antony. We did that. Then I wanted to do this. I wanted to be Rip, and she could be Beth.
Ah,
That would have
Nice.
been with the blonde wig and the fur coat and the flask. That would have been
That's awesome.
That
Oh,
would have been
there's
great.
there's
Yeah, I
a.
thought
Oh, go ahead.
no, it's cool.
There's
Go
a
ahead.
there's a
Totally
good
pull
show.
that off. I'm looking at the pictures now. You got a brown Stetson?
Brown Stetson.
There's
Yeah.
a oh, season
Oh, if I'm,
6.
yep,
Wow.
yep.
Hmm.
That's November, I think. Yeah, I think Kevin Costner doesn't want to do the show anymore.
He
That's what I
doesn't.
heard. Yeah.
There's a show on Max if you like The Sopranos. Like I like The Sopranos.
I
Love
love
The
The Sopranos.
Sopranos. If you want to
Mhm.
know the ins of The Sopranos, it's David Chase. It's all about the creator and how it was developed and how long it took HBO to develop it. It's fascinating.
There was The Godfather. They did a series called The Offer about making of The Godfather. Yeah, it drove me crazy. I'll tell you why. It's an Italian thing. You ever notice in The Godfather how they said the last name of the family? The Italians, how did they say it versus the way the Americans said it? It's Corleone, not
Hmm.
Corleone,
Hmm.
Corleone.
Corleone.
So Corleone, which Corleone in Italian is the dialect in Italian means testicles, means balls. Corleones. That's why they say Corleone. That's why they
Oh,
Don
yeah.
Corleone.
Yeah, the stress on words in the languages like Spanish and
Mhm.
Italian,
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
stress is everything in the word.
Yes.
Right.
So during the show, The Offer, they had the characters that were Mario Puzo and Francis Ford Coppola kept saying Corleone, and I'm
Mhm.
like pulling my hair out of my head, saying, "No, asshole, it's Corleone." I'm like,
Corleone.
because I'll never forget that my nana, when I said Corleone, her eyes got real big, and she like looked at me.
Oh
when
yeah,
I was
you
almost
10 years
got
old.
Yeah.
And she's
Mhm.
like,
Mhm.
and she like, my
Grandma.
dad's like,
Mhm.
he doesn't know. My dad was like, because my dad had to step in. It was his
Yeah.
my great grandmother. Yeah. And this is a woman that wouldn't say shit if her mouth was full. I swear to God, that's how strict Catholic, Italian Catholic lady. No way.
Right on. One of those. Got it.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Hey, Abe.
Yeah. What's this? What's Abe? Abe, how
Hi,
you
Abe.
doing? All right, are we okay? We're about ready to wrap this show up because I know we have Lysandra has to get going here.
I still can do
Um,
5. You got 5 minutes, bro.
we got 5 minutes. Okay, all right,
Countdown. Okay.
all right, okay. Answer me this question. Answer
up?
me this question. Okay.
Yeah.
What do police hotlines and glory holes have in common?
Oh boy, hold on. Police hotlines?
Yes, they both get anonymous tips.
Good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I love it.
There's a big political thing that happened. We had the debate this week. You knew about that? Did
I
you?
watched that.
You watched it?
I'm not gonna get political on here.
No. But did you know that right after Taylor Swift endorsed Kamala Harris?
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear Trump's response to it? What he said?
Mm-mm.
Said, "You know what beats a woman with a great voice? Chris Brown."
Brutal. Yikes.
He never
Going
did.
to hell, and I'm driving the bus, so let's go.
It is Friday the 13th.
I said that joke to Christine, and her she had the same look on her that you did. Like, he didn't say that. And I said, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. She couldn't believe it. She's like, where do you come up with this shit? And I said,
Oh.
yeah. You see. So what are you drinking? Oh, Sherry, what are you drinking?
Witch's Brew.
Witch's
It's
Brew.
Friday the 13th.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Happy Crystal
it's a
Lake,
lucky day.
everybody. Mm-hmm.
It's a lucky day. So guys, hey, keep in mind, let's just say this. Before we take it home and I roll it out. I'm gonna say we still got 16 more games.
Yeah.
We have a very good team. We have a very good roster. This team is better than what they showed on Sunday. I think Watson's better than that too. And I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to come of this. I don't. What are we going to do? We can't control it. We only worry about what we can control. And what do we control is how we respond to things.
I was going to say not a whole lot. Our emotions. That's all we get.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I don't think controlling emotions is anything that the Browns fan base is
Knows how to
capable of
do. Right. Exactly. It's new.
No.
Baby
No.
step.
You know, though, we're how do we put this? We're like the bastards of like the football gods. They just keep throwing bullshit at us. And I'm telling you right now, I was sitting there one day and I was just thinking, you know, it really takes a different type of person to support a team like the Browns for as long as you have.
Oh yeah.
We all
We're
have
loyal.
something crazy in common. I mean, we're all loyal, but it's kind of funny because once you start talking to another Browns fan, I just think it's awesome how sports brings people together.
Mhm.
Yeah. It brings us together and drives us crazy at the same
Yeah,
time.
it is. It's just like family kind of, you know,
Yeah.
you love your family, but
And
you
they
wanna
drive
kill
you
them
nuts.
sometimes.
Safety in numbers, I suppose.
See, that's like when you're passing gas in the middle of the night and sleeping, my wife wants to strangle me. So
Yeah.
Because you are technically taking away her oxygen, so she just wants to repay
Take
the
the air out of
I
take the air out of the
Dutch
room.
ovened a lot. James will roll over and he will take me in the covers and like hold it over me, and I'm sitting there just throwing my arms, in
flailing
agony,
away.
Don't
screaming
fight.
and
Don't
flailing.
fight.
Then you can see my head trying to poke out the blanket,
Nice.
dying. Mhm.
Boy, this conversation went south real quick.
Yes.
So
I honestly
there's no
feel
other
like
team.
I live in
Right,
a
Abe.
frat house. He's constantly doing like he hazes me.
Wow.
I don't do that to Christine. No, I
Oh
don't.
God, he
No.
hazes me. He's awful. We have fun though. It's not like I am upset or abused or
No,
anything.
no,
we give
no.
each other shit.
As you should.
I said this. I think I said this to Ed in Columbus. I always talked about it
Ethan, you
like
don't know what a Dutch oven is. Okay, so it's when you fart under the covers,
and you
then
put
you
the
take
person's
the
head.
covers and you take the other person and put the person's head
Yeah.
under the covers with you and kill them.
Yes,
Yes.
You suffocate them with your
Yes,
gas.
you kill them.
Yes.
It's probably why I have no brain cells anymore.
Yes.
Ah.
Yes. Yeah. Is that what it is? It's not the Four Locos.
No, well, either that or it's the Rocky Mountain High.
Right.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Always good. No, I was telling Ed in Columbus. I didn't hear you say that. I was talking to Ed. I said, okay, you know, for instance, like the how can I put this? When you're married and you're in love and you're with somebody or you're in a long-term relationship with somebody, you're gonna see them at their worst at times, meaning when they're sick or they're not feeling their best and they don't look their best. They don't look like the person you first met, but you still love them and you still are attracted to them and they're still everything to you. And you go through the good and the bad.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's in a long-term dysfunctional relationship with the Cleveland Browns, and I've been there since I can remember in 1980 when I was a kid. So
It's
that's just
unconditional.
Right.
yes, yes,
I proudly
absolutely.
wear my Browns badge. And living in Denver, I hear it all the time. Oh, you're a Browns fan? I'm like, yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you got a problem with it? You want to fight about it?
I've gotten into bar arguments, man. Don't get me
Whoa.
wrong. I used to get a lot of crap. I had to hold
Yeah.
my own a few times, verbally.
Oh, I know better than to tussle with a Latina. Shit,
Yeah, I don't.
they'll
play
stab
nice.
you before you even know it. Christ.
No, James and I used to work together, and he had people at the office thinking that I had a shank in my purse.
That would do it. That would work.
Yeah,
That would
and
work.
everyone
Here's
was always
Posh.
so nice. Mm-hmm.
Jeez, I understand, Posh. As a kid, it cemented my love. Okay, yeah, it does. Well, guys, no, I appreciate it. I think we're gonna have a better showing in Jacksonville. We go 1-1, then we come home against the Giants.
Mhm.
We can easily go. Giants suck. Okay, Giants are terrible. So we'll just face it. The other thing too, I didn't know if you noticed outside of our dysfunction, Cincinnati lost to the Patriots,
They sure did.
The
and
non-Belichick Patriots.
Mm-hmm. Non-Belichick era.
and there's rumors about Burrow's wrist not healing completely.
Yeah.
I
Wow.
mean, there's stuff going on. Yeah, and like I said,
there's stuff on TV saying that we've seen the last of Burrow's great days, and there's a lot of
there's shit
theories
about
out there right
Watson.
now.
Same thing with Watson, and the same
Mhm.
thing with, and you got the Ravens lost too. And who do the Ravens have this week? I know Pittsburgh's got Denver. Okay, let me pull it up.
I
Let me
don't
pull
think
it up.
about the Ravens.
Well, I'm looking at people in our division and who they have.
Joey Boy was hungover? Nah, I can't imagine him getting drunk.
Never.
No,
Never.
that was Johnny Manziel. Okay, let's see. Okay, Steelers are at Denver. Bengals are at the Chiefs. Shit.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh.
and
They
I think
just-
both. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say they should just bend over and take that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Raiders are at Baltimore. Raiders.
Oh.
So hey, playing in Denver's tough. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what Pittsburgh does. They opened up the season with 2 road games, and Pittsburgh did. Interesting.
I don't give a shit. I'm glad.
No, I don't care. Yep, Ravens play the Raiders. Yep. Yeah.
Let them be exhausted,
Let me see.
Boo-hoo to them.
confused.
Take your
Ravens
2
gotta
road
beat the
games.
Raiders, probably.
Shut up.
I pick the
Yeah.
Ravens over the Raiders. Yeah, the Raiders aren't that good. Yeah. Then after we play the Giants, we go to Vegas and play the
Mhm.
Raiders. So
Mhm.
and then we got. I think then we go to Washington if I'm not mistaken. So there's
Denver
lots of
in
games.
December.
Yep.
Nice.
Will you be
Yeah.
there? Will you be there?
I don't think I'm going to the game. I'll probably tailgate and stuff. It depends
Okay.
on if I just happen to run into a free ticket from a guy named what is his name?
I
Oh,
don't know.
Leroy?
Leroy. He'll leave it.
Oh,
Leroy will
God,
leave
I
him
had
a
a
will
brain
call.
fart. I was like, Leroy. Leroy is gonna offer me sweet tickets.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Hey,
Sure
guys,
is.
the season's still young. Let's try to cool our jets. Let's enjoy ourselves. Can we do that?
Yes.
Sure.
We just have fun. Yeah, I vented my frustration, so I appreciate it. And hey, anybody, if you like my jokes, feel free to comment. Like I'm going to hell. It's it. Let me see, Leroy. There we go. Thank you, Posh. What's this last one?
Oh, we
Browns.
saw that. That was yesterday, that video.
Yes.
You saw that,
Yes.
Ethan.
Yes. Okay. So, hey, guys, just remember, I'll see you here next Friday. Lysandra, thank you so much. We have
Thanks
such a
for
great
having me.
working relationship with
Yeah.
the Squad Pod and Bougie Sports. And guys, it is so much fun. Also, your show will be debuting Wednesday. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Sherry has her show
With
on the
Ethan.
Fanatical
With
Elves
Ethan Greenberg.
with Ethan Greenberg.
He's
Really?
my premier guest. Yes. we are
Awesome. Awesome. Well, hey,
Of the
like I
tribe.
said, guys, check out their show, Fanatical Elves. Two things. We're going to pause. We're going to have a break right now. I got a break at 1:05 right now. So I'm going to pause for a break for our sponsor right now. Okay, good. Here we go. Late in the show, I did the break, which I always forget to do that because I get involved in stuff. Also, do not forget Hemisphere Coffee Roasters. We are sponsored by them. Check out the link to the show. Check out the flavors of coffee that are available. Click on the link and order because we get paid for that. We do. So my kids need shoes, so buy the coffee. All right.
Buy the coffee, damn it. It's delicious.
Oh,
It's
and never forget when
delicious.
Delicious.
it's delicious. When the river
Delicious.
burns, it burns brown and orange. Thank you guys. So much fun. This is like the perfect song for Browns fans, I think.
It works. You need to credit who sings it.
Oh, it's the Killers. All the things I've done
Yeah.
before.
Great job.
Ooh, the Detroit Tigers were almost at a combined no-hitter going in the ninth, and they lost it with 2 outs in the ninth.
All right, I gotta take off, guys.
Thank you, Lysandra.
Thanks for having me. I
Yeah.
had a great time. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for joining us. We appreciate each and every one of you.